What's up, gurus? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. Today's video is going to be in collaboration with House of Sienna. Here is her Instagram page here, and I'm actually following this blue look here. So I did use some different products, but hopefully, it kind of comes out how it looks on her because she is gorgeous. So to get started, my brows are already on. And here I am taking my Benign Banana Powder, and I'm just going to set my eye with this powder in order to do the eyeshadow. Here I am taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the color Ebony, and I am going to be making a line with this. Now, this line wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be, so I did interchange it with one of my NYX pencils. So just to kind of give it that little black feel like she did. And that is basically how I shaped the eye. All right, guys, so this eye was super, super tricky for me. I didn't realize how hard it would be to actually make a line on your eyelid. So kudos to Esther for doing this because clearly I was struggling with this process. Um, so it did turn out good. But it was, like I said, it was definitely a struggle for me to complete the line. Now, I'm going to do the same exact thing, of course, on the other side and kind of mirror this look. This was also difficult for me because this eye, the left eye, happened to be a little bit higher at first, and then I went through and I fixed it to match the other side so that they'd both kind of be the same. So So here you can actually see me using the black liner that I was talking about by NYX. As you can tell, this is making my line a little bit more sharp and a little bit more dark than what it was when I was using the ABH. So it was super helpful for me to just kind of use this. Plus, it was a little bit easier for me to navigate the line because of my lid. And of course, when your skin moves when you're trying to put your liner on. So the black pencil was definitely a go. Okay, guys, so here I am taking my NYX pencil in the color white. I think it's definitely a shade of white, but I really can't remember what it's called right now. I actually don't have the pencil on me, but I'm gonna take this white liner and just kind of go underneath the black liner that I had placed on my eyelid. And now I'm going to be using the Tarte Lid Lock to go ahead and color my eye. I think that using the white pencil just kind of helped me shape and form underneath the black line a little bit more. So, and I figured the Tarte Lid Lock was kind of the white color that I was going to look for to kind of bring out the blue in the eyeshadow. So, I am going forth and just putting that on my entire lid. If you have not tried the Tarte Lid Lock, I would suggest it. It's definitely a great base, but it's also good when you are trying to just use it by itself. So it is definitely a good eyeshadow base. Just personally, not sponsored, but I'm just throwing it out there if you have not tried that. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish going on and coloring underneath the line. Then I'm gonna take the Warrior 3 by Juvias Place and use it's a light blue shade in there. I'm gonna be using that to make this blue look. This was super vibrant. I don't remember if I've used this in prior videos. I just really can't remember. Um, but this blue was absolutely gorgeous and it did what it was supposed to do. She did not use Juvia's Place. She used another palette, but I think the look came out pretty much the same, even with two different palettes being used. So then I'm going to take the Warrior 2 by Juvia's and I'm going to use the white that is in there, and then I'm going to take the Better Than Sex eyeliner to go ahead and line my eyes. I was going to try a wing, but y'all know me and wings do not get along. And I was like, this shadow is too pretty for me to mess up trying to do a wing. So it did not happen. I'm going to use the Eyelure lashes, and then I'm going to take the Tarte Maracuja oil, and I'm going to go ahead and start my face with that. This is the first time I've ever used this before doing a foundation, and I have to say that it was super, super dewy. um, and I am going to use the MAC Prep and Prime on my face before I start using the foundation. I am using the Born This Way. This is in the color Tiramisu, and this was my first time ever trying this, and I absolutely loved it. Like the color, it was just a tad bit dark. I don't think you can tell it on camera, but it was just a little dark for me. So I was in Ulta, and of course I could not try on the foundations because all of their testers aren't. They're closed off. So for me to go ahead and just kind of pick a color, I think I did good. But I would definitely go back and get another shade of this foundation simply because it was just so smooth the way that it went on. It's probably now one of my top foundations, like not even gonna lie. So I'm going to go ahead and take the LA Pro Girl Conceal. I had tried a different concealer before this, and I was like, this is not working for me. So we need to just go back to the old thing. So I just went ahead and used this because this just gives my face that nice yellowish look for a highlight that I like. I don't like a white highlight. So this, yeah, I just had to go back and use this and do what I need to do, of course. And now I'm going to set my face with Benai Banana Powder again. This is just me. Personally, I just like to set my face twice, but that's just me. You don't have to do that. But I like to go ahead and just do my highlight, set it with powder, and then go through and do my contour. So I'm using the NYX contour palette, of course, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rub that in. And I did try another palette before this. I can't remember what the palette was, of course. But the brown was just too light for me. And I'm actually running out of this NYX, so I need to go and get some more. Yeah, but that's besides the point. Now, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier, and this has become one of my favorite setting powders. My gosh, it's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and set my highlight again with the Laura Mercier, and it just made my face look so flawless with this highlight and this Born This Way. Like it was so magical, y'all. Like y'all just don't understand. Like if y'all have not tried these two combinations, like you really should, because it was the bomb. Like seriously. Um, so yeah. Anyway, the Laura Mercier, I would definitely give like 110 all day. And now I'm going to go through with the MAC. This is in the color Chestnut. I wanted to go for a brown look. And in her video, she actually used a lip gloss. Me personally, I am not going to use a lip gloss. I'm going to use Morphe. And I don't have the color. Dang it. So yeah, I'll link all of that below though so that you guys can see it. But anyway, so I am going to use this. And when I first looked at this color in the store, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to have this Morphe lipstick. Like, y'all just do not know, or lip gloss, sorry. Y'all just don't know. And then I looked at it and I'm like, oh my God, I don't think we can do this. Then I was like, you know what? Let me just take some liner. Let me just fix it real quick because clearly we can make this work. And you know what? I did make this work after I went through and I did the liner, and it came out looking so perfectly nude. Like it's so rare that I will do a nude lip. And like I said, yeah, it just came out really good. For me, actually trying I think this might be like my second time actually doing a nude lip on camera, and it came out amazing, like way better than what I would have imagined, simply because I just never do them because my lips are always so pouty, it's always so bold, and it's just not something that I usually do because y'all know I usually like to stick to red lips and things like that. So it came out amazing. So now I'm going to use the Morphe Brontour in the color Showmance, and this has become my all-time favorite bronzer by far when I'm setting my contour. Like I loved, of course, the CoverGirl. that I had been using forever, and then they discontinued. And I'm not mad or anything, but I'm just saying. But anyway, that has become my absolute favorite. So now I'm gonna go through with the Sonia Kashuk. This is my favorite highlighter because I always use it and it always just seems to work well on my face. So I am going to go ahead and highlight my cheeks with this. And I'm using a Morphe brush here. And I'm going to highlight my nose and make sure I get the highlight, of course, how I want. Me personally, I just always do a whole lot of highlight, probably too much highlight for someone that's just going out, but hey, I like the bold look. It is what it is. And then I'm going to finally go forth and do underneath my eyes with a little bit of that blue shadow that was left on my brush to just kind of give that look the ending finish. And there I am. And I, of course, did not do a fro like Esther did, but I did do a scarf. My hair just wasn't having it, but I hope that you guys enjoy it. Please go and subscribe to her channel. I'll link it. And of course, subscribe to me and thumbs up.